The last time at the G20, when the two presidents met, there was a lot of confusion over what was really agreed, whether it was relief for Huawei or China buying more U.S. farm products. Did anything get formalized this time around?
Well, it's interesting that you bring that up because there was even a bit of a conflicting statement from the U.S. and China on this agriculture purchase commitment. The White House statement said that China reiterated its commitment to buy more U.S. farming goods. And China said, the two sides did talk about the issue, but it didn't actually explicitly say that they had agreed to increase those purchases. So this is just to say that even on the smallest issues, sort of trying to reduce this trade deficit, getting China to buy more U.S. goods, the two sides can't even really seem to agree on where they stand. And I think it sort of is an example of the larger picture, which is that they really are at a standstill. There's deep divisions, and it's very difficult for them to get over them.
Can we see more evidence of that in the fact that they won't be meeting again until September? That nobody seems to feel a great sense of urgency to get this done.
Absolutely. If you compare that with previous rounds of talks, every few weeks, the two sides were meeting. There was very sort of intense exchange of documents and sort of the mid-level officials meeting in between that. And it really seems to be a bit of a slow burn right now. So I think, that gives us a sense that there isn't a huge sense of urgency. That being said, the next round is in Washington. Of course, Donald Trump being based here, he can be the one who can sort of accelerate these talks if he decides he wants to intervene. So I think September should be an interesting month for us to see where things are headed.
Yeah, another exciting month. And Sarah, one analyst at Morgan Stanley saying that the lack of progress from these talks confirms that risks remain skewed toward tariff escalation. Could that be the next move? Because we really haven't seen anything concrete either on those tariffs, that there's a pause, but it's a very uncertain pause.
Absolutely. Well, we don't have any, as you just said, Sherry-Ann, we don't have any, immediate reason to believe that Trump would escalate or that, even China itself would take it upon itself to do so. We do, if we look at history in this year-long trade war, Trump seems to get impatient at a certain point and impose new tariffs or at least new threats. And so one wonders how much patience he might have if a deal is sort of dragging out at this very moment. That being said, he might not want to hit the economy with new tariffs just as he's gearing up his re-election bid in 2020. So there's a new sort of wild card in the mix.